All right, let's get into the weekly watch report where we talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly watch report on Monday. 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 All right, let's get into the things we watched.
Yeah.
Haven't had time to watch some of the shows that I really wanted to watch, like The Gentleman.
I know, same.
Not watched that yet, but for scripted television, I started Palm Royale. I'm interested. I only watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
So, I think it'll pick up. I'm interested though. So I'm going to give Palm Royale. Right now, I'm going to give it a B. Because I'm not like, oh my God, like this is the best show, but I'm interested.
Right.
That's for scripted television. That's what I've started this week. Reality TV. Vanderpump Rules, Summer House, The Valley. The Valley's going to get really good. The Valley's going to get really good, okay? Like, I need to apologize because when The Valley was announced, I said, I'm not watching, I'm not interested, you guys can all go home. I would like to retract my statement and say, please stay on TV. We needed Kristen and Jax back on our TV. They are a disaster. The 2 of them are disastrous and they are meant for reality TV. I'm going to give The Valley a B+. The Valley continues to fulfill a reality TV need in my heart, and I think the season's only going to get better.
I agree. I said I think The Valley, I've been enjoying The Valley more than I have Vanderpump, so.
Yeah, same.
I mean, granted, it's only been 2 episodes.
Right. Vanderpump's getting a C for me. Pretty steady C this season.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of all of them. I got to be completely honest. Like all of them are just. This episode made me particularly angry because in what world did Sheena think not telling Katie was the right thing to do about the Schwartz situation? They apparently made out 12 years ago, a long time ago. Sheena said she was engaged to Shay at the time. And she didn't want to upset Katie even more. No, that's not a friend. That's not like her thinking, her process, what she was still defending, I thought was insane. Like, I just, like, being like, I didn't want to upset you more. Like, no, that's not how that works. Like, I just thought that was insanity. That whole situation.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. It's just so much time has passed. It's just really hard to care about this at all. I feel like, I get what Sheena was saying because in the time, if I was to transport myself back to when they said this happened, 2013-ish, I can see that version of all of these people keeping this a secret,
Right.
And when enough time is if once a certain time has gone by, it's just all right, we're putting that in the vault. It's never coming out. I didn't really know what Schwartz was thinking, just kind of blurting it out to Lala when, I mean, granted, Lala is the only one that's actually making me giggle in these episodes. She's I got juice with Schwartz. And it's what? So, obviously Lala told everyone as she should. That was the whole point for that to spread at that point. If Schwartz is just going to drop that. Sheena says that it wasn't that Schwartz was so drunk that he tried to make out with her. And then there's another wrinkle of Ariana being oh, that's when I made out with Sheena. So it's okay, so was that Sheena made out with Ariana that trip? And then Schwartz had lied because Schwartz had said he did make out with somebody. He did tell Katie he made out with somebody that trip, but he said it was Sheena's friend. So it's all just very, very messy. But like I said, it's just 12 years ago. It's we can't be rehashing things from 12 years ago.
No.
That's the time is. Oh, and I feel even Katie felt that way. Katie was definitely annoyed, but she was she didn't go crazy like she could have.
No, but I think it's just more okay, this happened 12 years ago. Schwartz and Sheena could now be okay, now 12 years later, totally understand that we should have set that back when it happened,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
still
yeah.
defending it is strange to me. Like I feel like you could be like, we should have told people when that happened, not because Sheena was like, I was engaged. I was like, what? Like
Yeah.
these people like are out of control. Like that's how I feel watching this show. I'm just like, I don't understand how any like and Lala kind of said that too, where she was just like, everybody's moves really weird. But then also Lala has also moved very weird in the past. So like they all have just done shit to each other for the past how many years, and they're still doing it to each other. And I just my hands go up in the air, and I go, oh my God, these
Yeah.
people, they are living in an alternate universe of just lies and who knows what else.
Yep. I
Um,
could, I agree. And honestly, like, that's why, even though the Valley it's different, but it is still kind of similar, where it's like there's just some moves that people are making.
yeah.
The cat, Jack's bringing Kristen's ex-boyfriend around. Like, it's just like that to be continued too. It was like, damn, what did he say? What did he, like, it just gets you.
It does, but I feel like the Valley, since they've been off TV for a little bit, we're back in it.
I
I'm
agree. I
give
agree.
me all
I
the
agree.
Kristen and Jax drama.
Yeah.
I need a
Yep.
break from the other Vanderpump people, and I want these Vanderpump people back because they're so messy. I can't look away. So Vanderpump gets a
I
C,
agree.
Valley B plus, Summer House A. Summer House has consistently
So
been
good.
fantastic this season. Every episode is appointment television in my book.
I
Um,
agree.
this season of Summer House is so great because the cast chemistry is off the charts. It's been a long time that we've watched Summer House where the cast meshes together so well, actually seems like friends. You feel like you're out with them, you feel like you're sitting around talking with them while you're watching. I love it. I love Summer House this season. A.
I
Um,
know. And this episode was so good too. Like the whole race car, whatever you want to theme that they did was great. Sierra dressing up as the used cars, the inflatable like man thing was so funny.
so funny.
And
They're always fantastic. I mean,
I know. I love watching excuse me. I love watching Wes and Sierra. I think they're so cute.
I know they're so cute.
Um and love that for her. Love that for them. It's really
I hope they're
adorable.
dating. I hope
I
they're dating.
know.
We have to wait to find out.
I know. Just like the Jesse Solomon makes me laugh. Like, the way they have been talking about Carl and Lindsay have like kind of made me laugh. And it seemed like a very fun party. Craig and Paige are always adorable. I know that they're funny because I just know that couple. Like, and I know, like I know we know them, obviously. We are
Mhm.
friends with them, but even to the extent of like just get a couple drinks in you and they're just like, do you love me? Like it's like, yeah, they're cute. Kyle gave me the ick this party, like big time. Didn't like his vibe, didn't like his outfit, didn't like him pushing Wes over. I thought that was like annoying and stupid, and he acts like a child still. And I'm just not really vibing with him this season, I feel like.
I don't vibe with him at all, like really ever. He gives me the ick every episode. I think the fact that he's a 40-something-year-old man who still can't envision life with his wife in a beautiful house and live
Yeah.
it is crazy to me. Like the
Yeah.
fact that he's still talking in terms of like, I'm not ready to like get a house and settle down like that. Like you're 40-something years old,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like get
Yeah.
it together.
Yeah.
Like if you truly want to live that life of like living in the city, that's a conversation you need to have with Amanda. Like that to me is different, like location wise. Like if he's like, I really love New York City, I want to live in New York City, we could settle down in New York City. But the way that he words it is in terms of like settling down in general and like
Right.
getting
Right.
a house and all that. I'm like, you're grossing me out. Like
Yeah.
that's how I feel about that.
Yeah.
So I hope they figure it out. Well, it seems like I mean, on social media, they're like
Yep.
always post like, guys, I don't hate my husband. Like, which I
Right.
think
Like
is a
it seems
funny
like they're
post.
good.
Yeah,
Whatever setup they have works for them. So
right. But I just, for Amanda's sake, I'm like, Kyle, stop saying these ridiculous things.
I know. And I understood Amanda like getting mad at Kyle about bringing up the Jesse thing like at the table. It's just like, you know what Kyle's doing. Kyle, in Kyle's head, he's like, oh, TV, like I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good moment, like whatever. But for Amanda, it's just like actually, one of her best friends, and she's like, hey, like that was really fucking annoying. Like, did you have to ruin dinner like that? Like, so I
Right.
get it.
Yeah.
Like I get both sides because honestly, like I understand Kyle being like, oh, I'm gonna bring it up and it's gonna be like it's gonna
Yeah.
stir the pot a little bit and whatever.
They
But
are filming a
yeah,
TV show, so somebody needs
yeah,
to. So I do
yeah,
understand part of
yeah,
it.
exactly.
And I think that's about it. Oh, I watched Anyone But You.
Oh, you did? Yes, you're watching on
Sydney
the plane.
Sweeney and Glenn Powell. I thought it was really cute. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a B.
Yeah,
Glenn Powell is fantastic in these roles.
he is.
He's like needs to be the new Matthew McConaughey in rom-coms. I think he's fantastic. Sydney Sweeney, I thought they were cute, but I just I'm unfamiliar watching her in this kind of role. Like a rom-com, I feel like is a different avenue for her. I thought that they have great chemistry, but I thought Glenn Powell was the star of the show here.
I agree.
I give it a B. I thought it was cute.
Yeah. Okay, so all the Bravo shows I watched as well. So I'll give Summer House an A minus. I'll give The Valley a B, and Vanderpump I'll give a B minus. I thought as far as like these past few episodes have been, this one was pulled me in a little bit more. And then what did I watch? I just really clocked my scripted shows because it was like we were in LA, we were busy. I wasn't watching too many things. Like the scripted stuff, I still have like The Gentleman. I really want to watch Shogun. I have multiple episodes to catch up on. But those are Fran and Joe shows. So we haven't been together, so I haven't been able to watch them. However, New Chicago Wednesday had episode 8 across the board, Med, Fire, PD. I will give each one. I'll give Med and Fire. I'll give those both B minuses, and I'll give PD a B. I liked the PD's episode this week. I thought it was really good. Fire and Med pretty standard. And then I also watched Grey's Anatomy and 911, waiting for Joey's cameo on 911. It hasn't come yet, but it is coming because thank God they made it off the sinking cruise ship.
Oh, thank God.
I know.
No, I haven't.
Yes, it was. Don't worry. Somehow the fellow firemen all thought that something was wrong, and they basically stole a helicopter to go into the Pacific Ocean to look for them. Because the cruise ship didn't even have time to throw out a mayday. So they just had a hunch, and they all went, and they were all able to save them. So it was just so happened as everybody made it to the top of the ship, the helicopter appeared. Thank God. So they're all safe. And now hopefully we'll see what happens with the Bachelor Mansion. So I'll give that 911, I'll give a C, and Grey's Anatomy, I'll give a C plus. Grey's is one of those shows I will watch forever, regardless of how bad it gets. And I need something different to happen with these interns. I'm not into a lot of them. I'm really not. I don't buy it. I don't buy like any of their love stories. Like it's just not doing it for me. Like I'd rather focus on the other doctors than the interns. And it's been very intern heavy these first few episodes. So did I give it a grade?
No.
C? I give Grey's Anatomy a C. And that's everything I watched. I didn't watch any movies or anything while we were traveling.
I only have two things.
Are you sick?
We've been traveling.
Yeah, we've been busy.
No, I know. It's hard to
he's been at the hotel bar every night. He's not clocking any hours.
Hey, I don't blame you. Like, I'm Mondrian.
Yeah.
Andre on bar is where it's at.
I don't know. I've never been a type of guy who like I really never turn the TV on in a hotel. I don't know why, but
Not even cable? Friends is on it.
no, no. I watched the newest episode of Shogun, episode 6.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. It's great. Not as like action packed as the couple episodes before that, but I'll give it a B plus. Like just an amazing show. And then I watched the new episode of Curb last night.
Oh, so did
Oh,
I.
actually, I watched the last 2 episodes of Curb.
So did I.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm behind on Curb.
Yeah. I last week I loved like the Conan O'Brien was the cameo and I just thought that was so funny. I would probably give like last week an A minus and this week a B plus. So I'll give it just like a B plus overall, but yeah, so funny.
I'm gonna give both of them a B plus.
Yeah.
I thought they were both funny. It's just maybe it's because it's the last season where I am expecting the episodes to be like movies. Like I don't I think that's
Right.
like I
You
think
have
I'm just-
very high expectations.
I think I'm just expecting a lot because it's the last season. I think I'm just upset that it's the last season. But I will also give them both B plus.
Yeah.
All right. That's
All
everything.
right.